Welcome to Daddy Bits, our trade idea show hosted by the Trading Daddies. I am your host, the ugly one, and my amazing co-host,
Hot and ready.
Hot and Ready. Bro, we got played today. We did get played today.
We got played.
Oh man, if you guys are interested about the stocks that we're going to be talking about today so that we can get on the road to recovery, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like this content. Definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, let's get into it. How many times do we need to be played, John? How many times?
I'm thinking about that Backstreet Boys song.
Which one?
Quit playing games.
Is that It is a Backstreet Boys song. I love that song. I just moved to the Philippines. That was like the year that I moved to the Philippines from Denver. That was a hot song. I love that song. You know what? And now I'm in the Backstreet Boys mood. I'm about to listen to that on the drive to pick up dinner tonight. I do like that playlist.
I've been cooking some fuego, bro.
You have been, dude. You just made some fried arroz.
Yeah, fried rice, and I gotta do a teriyaki chicken after.
Teriyaki chicken. Look at you. You are just you like to cook like international foods, don't you?
Right?
You should like you're the only Filipino I know that knows to cook every single thing else except for Filipino food.
That is so true.
Like you'll cook everything. You will cook every single country except for Filipino.
Bro, we had carne asada, steak tacos. Oh my god! The other day, fuego, and I made my own guacamole.
Here, let me give you some like a nice little recipe so you can get started with your Filipino dishes. You take some carne asada meat, then you rub some fish sauce on it, and then you pan fry it. Now you got some tapa. Know what I'm saying? Make sure, like put that in a Tupperware, or if you don't have a Tupperware, put it in a country crock tub because you know those double up as Tupperwares. So put some pepper. Don't put salt anymore because it's already going to be salty with the fish sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure that you use the red boat sauce. Shout out to the Vietnamese folks. Red boat fish sauce is the best fish sauce you could ever have. And then you sprinkle it on, and then you massage it, and you refrigerate it overnight, and then you pan fry it. Put that with some garlic rice and some eggs. Get yourself some nice Topsy in the morning. Bro, let's go. Know what I'm saying? We got to talk about food because it has been a very bloody market. Let's take a look at the Qs.
Qs were bloody today, just like the steak I made.
I like bloody steak. I like it rare. I don't like it. This is ugly, dude.
Here it is. So, newsflash. We're going to be dipping.
Oh, God.
All right. So for the folks who missed, a few episodes ago, we were anticipating a dip, and here it is. So
yeah,
if you guys missed it, I think a couple episodes ago, we were looking at a dip. Most likely tomorrow is going to be a dead cat bounce, but most likely, I guarantee you. Oh, I can't guarantee you, but most likely we will open below the EMA 9.
Right there. I'm extending that line now because this is the range that I would actually like to stay in for a consolidation. Anything below this, I mean, we're gonna gap down for sure. I think even if we extend this maybe to here, I think that's a fairly comfortable line right there.
Yeah, because futures already opened below the 9, so most likely we will. Most likely, QQQ. Don't quote me on this one. Will open 335.
335.
Where it left off, and then it's just going to be a doji tomorrow, like a choppy day.
Oh, choppy day.
Oh, choppy day. Then we're gonna continue to drift a little bit lower until we see earnings next week for Fang.
For Fang stock
Yep.
earnings. This is the NASDAQ
Next week's-
futures. I mean, no, this is a SPY futures. I'm tripping. There you go, NASDAQ futures.
Yeah, it already opened below the 9, which is going to be resistance. So if we see some overnight action tonight, who knows? I mean, right now it's grain plus 0.12, but I don't hope a lot because the news. A lot of people are still gonna open up their laptops, their phones, their Robinhood app tomorrow, and be like, "Why is my stock red?"
It's because Uncle Joe. Yeah, you know what? Let me talk to the people real quick. Why? Why do you need to panic sell?
Exactly. Like the tax bill is going to be for the millionaires. Like, bro, you got $1 million?
Like, are you a millionaire? Are you like? I'm talking to you, retail investor. I'm talking to you, retail investor. Are you a millionaire?
They got a 12% hike, a tax hike
for us or for the millionaires.
For the millionaires,
they could afford that.
I know, right?
Shit. Like that doesn't affect us at all.
Man, I was up nice today too.
This, like, again, how many times, like, all right, I get granted that nobody watches this, but I can't say this enough.
Man, we got 150 subs, man. We're climbing. We're getting up there.
We're getting. No, hear me out though. Hear me out. So this is the problem that I have. Is people really take a look at the stock market and think of it as a direct correlation to the economy. It is not. It is not. The stock market is a vehicle, a transport for wealth. And if you're gonna panic sell, you have already sold at a loss, and now you don't want to play the market anymore.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen tomorrow.
So more pain tomorrow because you're a paper hander.
Dead cat bounce.
This is so fresh. I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast on Saturday, bro.
Dead cat bounce.
Because that was unnecessary. The whole thing was unnecessary. Let's take a look at the SPY.
Hell yeah, man.
And we didn't even see it coming either.
Yeah, dude. I took a piss break, and next thing you know, like I was mighty green. I was like up 15, and
you know what I did? You see a direct representation of what I did earlier. So I did this. I was like, I stood up, took a break, and then I went back. I sat down like this. I'm like,
I thought it was man. I thought it was something else, but it was tax hike that don't even involve us.
It doesn't even affect us. Like, oh my god, I was up so much. I was so frustrated.
Man, I'm just trying to make 1,000 a day, man. Anyways,
I know. Do I need to put up like a Sally Struthers situation where, like, for only $1,000 a day, you can feed this man?
No more ice sandwich.
No more ice. I had to make a TikTok today, John.
I know.
I had to make another TikTok.
Hey, today SPY broke support. If you look at Dow Jones as well, Dow they all broke support. Okay, so I just want to let to our few viewers and listeners that yes, we are going to dip tomorrow. Next support would be the 20 moving average. So do expect SPY unless there's a miracle overnight. Okay, at 407 for the SPY tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's take a look at the futures for the S&P 500. Looking a little flat-ish. Hopefully,
flat.
I'm not expecting anything good from it. I'm just, it's a bag holding season again. We'll see where this goes. After a week, I think it's gonna blow over. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, they're cheap again. They're gonna forget about the tax breaks. You know what I mean? The tax hikes. But the stocks that we want to cover today is this one actually came from John. John wanted to talk about IQ.
Yeah.
IQ. If you guys are looking for a nicely priced stock, actually.
So IQ it's a Chinese company, first of all. If you look at the 1-year chart, okay, if you look at the 1 year chart, the charts become predictable. I've traded the IQ so many times. You know, if it hits oversold levels, it just bounces back, and then next thing you know, it dips again like crazy. Like you see how back in March 24th, from 29 all the way to like 14, a 50% haircut within like 3 days.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And then as you can see, you know, RSI, it bounced, and then here we are again with oversold levels. And as you can see, this time is going to be different. This time's different. Right? This time's going to be different, right? So if you look at the MACD, it's curling up. RSI is, you know, still beat up, but however, if you look at the EMA on this one, it's inching up on the EMA. It's, you know, the plays that I like to play are the ones that are near the moving averages, because you know you can really set your risk reward ratio to the T, because where we're at right now, 1543 ish. Okay, it actually ended 1540 after hours. So here we are. If you were trying to trade this one, a little disclaimer, yes, I'm going to go long on this one. You know, first target's around 1725. Obviously, the entry is now around 1540-ish. Now, we're going to observe tomorrow, if tomorrow is, you know, a bloody day. But check this out. All Chinese stocks actually didn't get affected with that tax hike. If you look at Baba, if you look at Nio, if you look at JD, JD's a nice chart too. We're probably going to cover that next week. But yeah, I like IQ. If you look at the past, you know, 1 year chart, it's been predictable. It's always bounced. It respects the technicals. So here we are. All I had to do was just wait. That's it.
Patience is also part of the game. And speaking of Nio, let's cover that next. Nio is looking really good. I mean, we've been eyeing Nio for the past 3 days now. And if we take a step back here, it did break out of that falling wedge that we were talking about, right?
Yeah,
and
like
today was a beautiful day too. So I think I can take these off now. One thing to note is they do have earnings coming up next week on the 29th. So if you guys are long on Nio, make sure that you guys manage your risk and don't play it through earnings. My plan is to actually let this go right before, just to collect some of the capital that I've already dumped into it. I'm hoping to break even, but I'm fairly hopeful just because of the fact that it's already coming back up. You know what I mean? And we're still trying to test the next levels. I think my exit for this is around the $42 mark. Potentially that could break me even for my calls, and then wait till earnings blows over and see what happens.
That's 10% right there.
Yeah. I'll take a 10%. I'll take 10%. Before we move to our last play, we want to make sure that you guys are, you know, subscribe, post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up. Definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want us to cover a stock, please make sure you guys drop it down in the comment section below so that we can talk about what you guys want us to talk about. But the last stock that we want to cover is Affirm. Affirm is a fairly pretty chart, John.
It is.
Affirm is looking nice. As John mentioned earlier, he likes to trade around the EMA 9s. It did cross the EMA 9 today, although it got rejected off of the 20.
Yeah, off the 20, yeah.
It got rejected off the 20, so that if it gaps down tomorrow, we're going to retest that EMA 9. Hopefully, you know, it kind of eats up. It did get affected with that sell-off. I think all American companies did get affected, right? Yeah, so Affirm in general, it's been beaten down so much too. I mean, it's still trying to recover from like 146. And it IPO'd, I mean, this is below IPO levels.
This is below IPO levels. And you know what's funny is because if you compare this to ticker symbol AI, looks exactly the same, the chart.
Let's take a look. Yeah,
but,
same exact chart.
Yeah, different sectors, you know, IPO, this is AI is way below IPO price.
Way below IPO pricing. So if you're long on these stocks, I hope you're averaging down, because I would have let go roughly around the IPO pricing, and then waiting for another entry around these levels. But these right here are pretty solid levels. Hoping to get a solid bounce pretty soon. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I think it might happen next week.
Yeah, well, we're still gonna keep it on watch. The thing is, I don't think people are using Affirm right now because they're getting that stimmy money. They don't want to put it on layaway.
You know what, dude? I use Affirm for a few things, and actually, it's a really good service. I think Affirm is one of those companies that gives you the kind of purchasing power that you would never get because certain banks aren't really friendly.
Oh, so it's like they're giving you margin.
Yeah, you're buying the good stuff on margin. It's life margin. It's life margin. I'm all about life margin. Actually, I'm planning a TikTok about margin tomorrow. So
perfect.
So those are the stocks that we wanted to cover. That is it for the show. Please make sure that you guys, again, subscribe, post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like the content. Make sure you follow us on all our social media. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Follow us both at Trading Daddies. TradingDaddies.com for all your news, merch. Robinhood sucks for 15% off your purchase. Also, please make sure that you guys watch our Saturday podcasts. Those have a wealth of stories, funny stuff. Actually, very funny stuff. Those are the better shows that we record. And then, again, we'll see you guys again on Sunday for more Daddy Bits. But with that being said, let's get trading.
Yeah.
And remember that the charts do not lie.